Oh my god. It is 3:33 in the morning right now. And I'm kind of tired. I don't know why I have to yawn. Wow. Oh, that was dumb. That was so dumb. Start the video just to yawn, but I guess that's just how it came out. Because it was like actually trying to put effort into talking. And I've just been sitting here watching just like hours of it started with a tarot card reading. I've never watched a tarot card reading before, but like randomly it just popped up on my feed. It was like it just popped up on my feed randomly and was like, if you are seeing this, like, this has found you at the right time. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm gonna do this. It's partially because my ex would watch a ton of those, and I don't know. I just was like, I was just bored, and that came on. I was like, all right, this is the perfect time. This never shows up on my feed because I don't watch this ever. I refuse. I always refuse. I was like, you're way too wrapped up in that shit. I will not watch it. But in general, yeah, for fun, I just did, and watched that whole thing, and then yeah, I thought it was great. Thought it was totally great. Apparently, I'm about to meet the love of my life very soon. And it said a whole bunch of things that were like super spot on, but then it was just like, I don't know, I feel like every single tarot fucking thing I could ever watch would be spot on probably. So like, I don't know. But apparently, according to him, I'm about to meet the love of my life. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. I'm about to meet the love of my life. And then after that, I just got onto hours of just different YouTube videos in like psychology and like talking about like first of all, like aura. And the first title was like however many, like, these are the reasons, these are the signs that you have, that people fear your aura or intimidated by your aura. And I watched that and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. And then yeah, it just started suggesting me more and more videos. And then I started just like getting into like psychology of women videos and just like men and like relationships and just like all that. I'm really into psychology, so like I'm super into the psychology shit or whatever. Oh god. So I just wanted to get my immediate reaction to that. And there's just like so much hours of information just pounded in my brain right now. I don't even know how good I can articulate like everything that I just processed. But what I processed was a very smart man, very wise man, said a lot of things, apparently, that I think I have a pretty good hold on. And now that I have understood, and now that I feel like I have understood, yeah, I feel like the trajectory of my life and my obsession with women and my obsession with love and like my obsession with just, you know, I guess just my obsession with women, my avoidance of loneliness, and I would say my core yeah, my core sadness and my deep loneliness. Is such a lonely person all the time, just so lonely all the time. Yeah, I just feel like my whole life path has been so beautifully perfect to teach me all these incredible lessons, which in retrospect, it could just be like anybody could have lived any life and just had a brain like mine, and it would have been able to learn these lessons, because these could just be common sense lessons that are not that crazy. But ultimately, throughout my life, I think that I've been focused on, surprisingly, just the right things, the things that apparently encapsulate all of life and all of nature, like human nature. I have been absolutely born obsessed with all of the things that actually matter for some reason. which is so crazy to me. Like, how do I just be born as a child with a brain and just like know exactly this is what matters to me, this is what matters to me, this is what matters to me, all of these things matter to me. And like most people, all of this like super psychology and like love shit doesn't matter. But what it comes down to at the end of the day, it's literally everything for every human. It comes down to facing your shadow and your love life with women. In that is what it all comes down to. It's so my immediate response is I think I have I think I have. Oh, and yeah, and also the tarot reading, the one tarot reading that I watched might have been just spot on, but because without me have seeing the tarot reading after watching the videos just of everything and just the path trajectory that I've been on and everything that I just been analyzing. I mean, I've just been so stagnant, you know, like I've been working out. Can you see that? Right? I've been working out, but I've just been so lost. Or I don't know, I've just been like resting and thinking and just like not talking to girls. You know, not like talking to girls, but not like talking to girls. Like talk to a few girls, you know what I mean? Like tried to talk to a few girls, very, very minimal effort, not on Tinder, you know, not on anything, just, you know, randomly hit on some chicks just because fucking you gotta try to hit on some chicks every now and then, and you know, just some minimal bullshit. But not talking to girls and fucking just focusing on, I guess, just like really feeling my feelings and blocking out. Because that's what I've been doing. Like, I've just been existing, but I've just been feeling myself. I've just been diving into myself and feeling. And it feels like it's a bad thing to do, but I've just been pretty content. Like okay. I don't know. It's just like I can't avoid the feelings that I have. And I've always had this like deep understanding for like, okay, I have all of these feelings and I can't avoid them and I can't cram them away and run away from them, and I can't distract myself, you know what I mean? In which I used to distract myself with women. That was how I distracted myself from all of my bad, lonely, or whatever feelings, you know. That's how I distract myself, is with women, which is apparently what every single relationship or which is what apparently 99% of every single person does, is they distract themselves with relationships, and they never, and or just whatever, they distract themselves with whatever they possibly can, and they never reach a state of truly like diving in and facing their fears of whatever is in them and whatever that fear is. And for me, I feel like I don't have that. I feel like my fears that I faced, I feel like I've already confronted all of the worst parts of me, and I've already dealt with a lot of that. I don't really have like bad dreams. I think that's a good sign of that. I don't know. There's no reason for me to think that, but like so many people have bad dreams, and I don't have bad dreams. Like I have like crazy dreams, or like dreams that are like really intense. Oh, let's make it not dark. Come on. Oh, it's just about to be the perfect ambiance. Oh shit. All right, we're going. That's fine. I don't know. I think that probably having bad dreams is probably a deep psychological thing that probably makes you probably some deep psychological like inner fucked upness that you have going on, because I don't really have them. I've never had bad dreams, And I think I've always just been so, like, I was just born just so unbelievably honest with myself. And people always tell me, and what I imagine people always describing me as to other people is just way too much. Just way too much all the time. Apparently, based on the videos that I've been watching after all of that, it's just my aura and how truthful I am with myself. And it's a reflection that you see within when you look into my eyes, or like when you talk to me or whatever. I reflect their insecurities or their dark things that they don't want to confront within themselves. And so unintentionally they get annoyed or like defensive around me, which I think I pick up on their insecurities. And I think not like well, maybe, I don't know, not in, it doesn't have to be insecurities. It just, I could pick up on the feeling of the vibe. You know what I mean? When they look at me, they can tell that I can see them. I can see who they truly are. This doesn't mean I can read minds, but it just means like I can see that you're wearing a mask. And I have no tolerance for it. So that also makes me kind of a loner, because people who wear masks, I don't necessarily can't really talk to. I'm not good. I've always been absolutely horrible at what's it called? Just basic conversation. And apparently that's normal for somebody who has gotten to a level of depth that I am. Like, I always hate it. I always hate small talk. It's called small talk. Apparently it's normal for someone who's as emotionally depth as me to hate small talk, because it's just more mask, and I just am absolutely deprived of real interactions. And yeah, like my soul is just craving like real connection and like interactions. And that's really what I fucking crave. That's definitely what I crave. I crave just like real soul like connections. And like so often, like the conversations that the conversations that I'm willing to have, and the places that I'm willing to go with conversations, and the just the reflection, just me reflecting another person with my aura, makes people tend to resent me or not like me, or avoid me or whatever. And then there's another side of people who my phone died. I had to pick it up on my other phone. Um, there's another side of people who, you know, um, like dump vent to me. Um, they feel safe and seen and comfortable and safe around me. And yeah, like so many times in public, people have literally cried to me. Not only cried though, just like opened up to me and just started telling me wild, crazy shit. Because apparently, and that's just because apparently, when they look at me, they just see me. They see the same me, but it affects them differently for whatever fucking reason, which was totally mind boggling to me, because it was like this guy who spent his whole life breaking down. I should probably look right now. This guy who spent his whole life doing like the psychology of people, basically. Um, I'll look right now. You guys will be able to tell me. Carl Jung's Carl Jung, um, and yeah, I think it's a lot of Carl Jung, Jung, and there was another one, Calvin Reed, that I listened to, but I don't know. I think it was mainly Carl Jung. Yeah, I think it was mainly Carl Jung, who did a lot of that research. Um, yeah, and he was just explaining that to me. Or, well, the guy who was reading me about his research and how he was explaining that to me. And I think that there's, like, ways that I need to work on it. And just recently, I was in my last relationship. I definitely, like, I was close. I wasn't, don't get me wrong. I did a decent, I did a shitty job. Let's just own it. I did a shitty job. I stayed strong in places that you would not expect, though. Like, I didn't do a good job, but I still stayed strong in, like, unbelievable places. Like, never a weak man. I didn't cry, not one time in that whole relationship. Crazy, not one time, didn't cry. Not, she never saw me cry. Weird, right? I mean, maybe weird, but for me, it just was, yeah, I don't know. And I stayed strong. The way, I was strong. I was strong. I still, she ended up being the man. She ended up being someone that she ended up taking that position. And it was just, it's very hard. I mean, it's very hard to fully comprehend the depth of what, um, so it's very hard to fully comprehend the depth of all of the little nuanced intricacies, and like completely fully understand and fathom and like get all of that. So totally have grace for myself. And apparently most men never figure it out their whole life. And I think I got it. I think I got it. Like, I'm totally there. Like, I'm totally fucking there. I'm chilling. Like, I think if I got another relationship, it's over. Like, I think it's over. I think my next, or well, it doesn't have to be my next. I just think that in general, I have exactly the understanding of what a man needs to be. And honestly, what a man needs to be is like one of the biggest things as a man needs to be is just himself. Just himself. And independent of the woman. And that's so simple, so simple. It's so simple. Like, if I could just break it down, just be 100% true to yourself and be independent of the woman and put yourself like first. And all of those little intricacies and nuances of little things or whatever. I'm not going to be the person that explains that sort of shit. You can figure that out. But that's what it really all comes down to. If I make it just short and simple and sweet. And it's about unlocking the ability to really take control. And then also, like, you have to understand the psychology behind it as well. Like, I don't think any person could fully, like, I don't think someone could, or well, apparently he says that if you meet, when you unlock do that for yourself, where you don't seek validation from women and you function completely independently. I should be charging my other phone right now. Function completely independently. You will attract a woman that's doing that as well. And basically, what that means is you will be with somebody who is not looking at you the same way that 99% of the population looks at you, which is like 1 in 100 million billion. But it's just like, if you want to have fun, you know what I mean? If you want to have fun, you just want to absolutely dominate the dating game and just be an absolutely untouchable man. You're not going to meet the most perfect woman every time. You can meet some absolute banger 10s, though, right? So let's just make some banger 10s. All right. Let's just be a fucking sap. You know what I'm saying? Totally understand it. Oh man, that's horrible. I gotta fuck. Okay. I mean, I don't know, is it? don't want. Oh god, this bad angle. That's my weak eye. If I hold you this way, I notice it doesn't follow as well. It follows this side better. Um, 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 um. I don't know. Let's just be more appealing to women, and not be and not even not be a piece of shit or a liar or anything. Just be more appealing to women by just being more attractive. And yeah, women will just feel better. They will just feel better with me. Completely understanding that. I'll be a better ladies' man. Which, when I think about it, I was really, honestly, genuinely prime ladies' man as a little kid. I had no insecurities when I was little, and I was just totally had every girl I could ever want just at the tip of my fingers. And just crazy having that whole explanation, because it totally reflected me back on myself when I was a little kid and how I had like any girl that I ever could want. And it was totally that. I totally had it mastered. Just was accidentally just totally 100% true to myself and just an absolute fucking G. Completely had an amazing social life, did not care about females or anything. Just like had them all and didn't like I was just completely independent of needing girl validation and completely independent of females, but like could talk to all of them and was always just 100% authentic me, like just crazy fucking out of pocket, like saying crazy shit, whatever the fuck. And yeah, I just completely could not be controlled. I was not the character that I was not their character in their movie. I was a man that could not be placed in a role and confined and formed to fit as their superhero. I just was independent of them. They could not control me. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? Wow. So, anyways, um, immediate thoughts are I'm not doing too bad right now. And I'm totally going to come back with a bang, and I'm totally going to do good, and I'm totally going to be successful. And everything that I'm doing right now is just a very staple, fundamental part of development in order to create the me that I need to be. That's what's going on. I just need to relax and go with the flow and heal myself, be my best self. Does not it just I don't have to put so much like stress on anything. I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I'm able to achieve, and all I need to do at this very moment is breathe and feel secure and okay in my heart. And I need to not, and I need to have self-discipline, and I need to not project my pain, and I need to not run from it. I need to just digest it. And I'm going to come out the other side and just, yeah, I'm going to be accepting of who I am, and I'm not going to stress. I was so stressed about just like all of this stuff, but now I feel like I'm getting a grasp on like, okay, I am me, and I'm okay. One of the things he said in the video that was crazy was, which is what I was saying, like you can go back at all my videos, but what the super smart psychologist guy who dedicated his whole life, what he was saying in the video was, every single man gets so deep into playing the character that the female has formed them into being, because they're so weak that they won't face their demons, and they would rather just put all of the weight of their whole existence, I would do anything for this girl, on to the girl, so where now that they don't have to carry the weight of the burden of their own soul, the girl does now. Men forget who they are, and like they get so lost and so informed that they forget who they are. And that's exactly what happened. And that's what apparently exactly what happened. Every relationship, and I see it so clearly, and it's like, oh my God, this whole thing is like, I talked about everything that was happening to me and then went and learned about it. And it's like, oh my God, this is exactly what happened. And it's just like, I'm just like having like breakthroughs left and right. And it's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I'm going to be so rich. I'm going to be so rich. Oh, I'm going to be so successful. It's like everything that is happening, oh my God, is totally like, this shit is scripted. Life is scripted right now. Like, how is this possible? How is this possible that like just, oh my God, it's so motivating to like, it's just so, it's like I'm proving it to myself by just like learning about it. You know what I mean? It's like all of this information and just chaos in my brain. It's like I start doing research and learning about it, and it's like, oh my God, people have studied this shit their whole lives and have come to like very similar conclusions that I'm at, and I'm 21. Holy shit! What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my God. That means goodness. And something that I say is like, something that I saw in the video and something that I've always said. It's like, I always say that I have my most people's lenses are like this in life, and my lens has always just been like, whew, like I always can see this much, and most people it feels like they can see that much, right? And that's what the guys were describing in the aura video. He was like, this is what he just was like, eyes that can see like ancient eyes that can see the depths of craziness when most eyes blah, blah, blah. And it was just like so crazy to hear the comparison, like it's such a similar like way of describing the way that I feel. When he was like telling me, he was literally in the middle of saying, you probably feel like this, and said that, and it was like, that is what I described the way that I feel. And I was like, boom, another one, like bam, banger. And so yeah, greatness is totally there, and I'm totally, yeah, I'm like totally ready to be the man. Totally ready to be the man. Totally ready to be the man. And I'm like, yeah, it just took me 21 years, but guess what? I got like 60 more ready to rock. I got like 60 more years just ready to fucking bang it out and kill it. So I just need to focus up, take a dub, like big time. Yeah, I think that'll be all, but I'm gonna get these videos out eventually. I think I've been having too much in here going on, just way too much, just like processing and chaos and noise in my brain, to where I've literally just been living in my bed and just like laying here all day long, just like fucking like just contently, just like do, like just so like zombified. But it's like I'm having these breakthroughs just sitting here, just working in my brain. I'm not doing anything. I'm like watching YouTube and just like fucking eating food and like going to the gym at night and then coming back and doing the exact same thing all day long. And it's like, I'm not doing shit. I'm just dicking around. But like just sitting here, confronting myself, thinking, not getting distracted by other people and other thoughts. The only thing I can think about is just me. Miracles, beautiful. And I'm totally doing everything. God, it's so scripted. It's so freaking scripted. Just wait. I'm becoming ultimate greatness. And you will fucking see it, and I'm documenting it. So you're literally going to get to witness my documentation of literally me blossoming into ultimate greatness. Like, you're going to literally watch me blossom into the most ultimate greatness. Like, you can go back to when I was in the relationship all the way to now. Like, I was charged up, just super charged up, ready to blow. Like, that relationship was like right there. That's all I needed. And then fucking got out of it and straight like started unlocking ultimate greatness. Like, that was like the final piece of the puzzle that I needed to break me one more time. And it just fucking bam. Everything just started bam, 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 bam. 10 billion dots got connected over the course of time, and like still coming, and forever, probably for infinity, but like just full circle of just like straight like next level brain. Like, it's so deep I can't explain it, but I'm telling you, my brain is on a different fucking level, and that's beautiful. That's goddamn beautiful, and I'm fucking proud as fuck of that. That's for sure. So yeah, just wait. I'm getting it together. With greatness. Thank God. Thank God I'm me. Thank God I'm blessed. Thank God I'm me. Thank God I'm blessed. Thank God I'm me. Thank God I'm blessed. Yeah. Thank God I'm me. Thank God I'm blessed. That's the title. That's the title of this. The title of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Bam, 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 bam. Get ready. Get fucking ready for just absolute murderous. Thank God I'm me. Thank God I'm blessed.